Alright, y'all, what's good? We are back with some more Shadowrun Dragonfall. Go ahead and leave a like, sub to YouTube, and very much appreciate if you did. Comment, follow to Twitch, all that good stuff. Let's do it. Hey, what's up, Cobra? How you doing, dude? Oh, shit, I forgot to freaking reset my shit. Probably not working still. What's up, dude? How you doing? Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate you. What's good? Should probably just continue. There we go. Man, I felt weird with my beard trim like this. It's not completely gone. It's just like a little stubble now. I feel weird. I feel exposed. I feel naked. I feel like I'm sitting here naked for y'all. But you know what? I'm gonna take my clothes off real quick. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. What was I doing? Yeah, I don't feel right. Something don't feel right. Feel wrong somehow. Like a whole different person. Well, it is what it is. Me with Iger's contact. Where the hell is Iger's contact? Is it inside the bar? Oh, I think it is. Okay. Trust me, I definitely feel weird. The dwarf has a distinctly Eurasian appearance. He peers up at Iger through almond-shaped eyes. The rest of his broad face is dominated by strong Slavic features. He nods to himself and puts down his mug of soy calf. On the edge of the table, a plate of day-old pie cools in a haze of cigarette smoke. Boy, Iger, been a long time. He taps a thumb on the rim of his coffee cup. Keep busy. Could say that. Lady Double D. Every time I get reminded that my name was Lady Double D, it just makes me laugh. I don't know why. This is Bannock. He's a friend. Or scoffs. Don't know if I go that far. Nothing personal, you understand? If I were to start keeping friends, I might call you one, but in my experience, friendship and obligation go hand in hand. A solitary life is cleaner. Well, it's professional acquaintance then. Or if not, it's better. Now let's get down to business, shall we? We literally just said, like, we're not friends. Bro was like, we are not friends. We need intel on the engineer. Where's he staying? Who's he working for? How long has he been in Shatting nest. You can't be shitting where you nest. Whatever you got, do one. You can't be shatting where you nest. He spears a hunk of pie with his fork, crams it into his mouth, and starts to chew. A moment later, he shrugs. I've had worse, and of course, I'll give you what I can, but I don't know much. I can point you in the right direction, that's all. Just tell us where you can, and we'll handle the heavy lifting. Man, I'm thirsty, dude. Dwarf nods and fumbles in his jacket pocket for something. A moment later, he produces a weathered paper map and spreads it on the table. The map, right? He spreads the map on the table, not himself, right? Alright, what you're looking at is the northwest quadrant of Shattennest. This is a gang territory, all of it. These days, the whole keys is being held by Rambach. I heard they taken a hit a while back. That was you, huh? Well, good on you, but you should know they're still alive and well, and that the guy who took over gang leadership is a real piece of work. If anything, they're worse than they were before. Stabs a meaty finger down on the faded silhouette of a building. Man, now I'm all itchy. Got to shave, I'm all itchy. Take a shower after this. this warehouse right here is Rambach HQ, and that's where the engineer is staying. On for Iger sales heavily. If he's staying there, he must be arranging some sort of deal with them. He's a safe bet, and they haven't pulled their guns on him yet, so it's fair to assume that negotiations are going well. I'm sure that I don't have to tell you this, but the last thing we need is an alliance between some foreign syndicate and Rambach. Rambach, no good can come of that. No, I can't tell you who's the engineers working for. You have to ask him about that yourself, but what I can do is make it easier for you to have a sit down with him. On the table and brings up a canvas bag. He places it in front of you and pushes it forward. Don't put that in there, and don't I put that in here. There are people in this room who would kill you for that. What's in that bag? Lois's voice is a soft whisper. You have to lean in to hear him clearly. You're gonna find in there is a gadget about the size of a water pistol. It has a rubberized grip and a hair trigger, and it's good for one shot. The stun gun? No. He pauses for a moment, playing with his fork. Well, not really. For your purposes, you might as well think of it as one, though. The object in question is a cyberware deactivator. I had it shipped here at great personal expense from a supermax prison in the UCAS. Here's a twirl in the air with a fork. The warden owed me a favor. Very nice, Bannock. That would make this easy. Not easy, possible. Wouldn't be giving it to you if the job could be done without it. The engineer is rocking a Delta grade move by wires system. Unless you can shut it down, there's no way in hell you're going to catch him. If we do shut it down, he'll be forced into a state of permanent seizure. Only until he gets that thing up and running again. Deactivated isn't the same thing as broken. Shovels another heaping forkful of pie into his mouth. He chews thoughtfully. Until then, his life will be a living hell, but I can think of worse things to use as a bargaining chip. Remember, you need to know who he works for. The more you can take him out of his comfort zone, the better. Sounds like we have a plan. Sounds that way. Thanks, Bannock. We'll let you know how things work out. Don't bother, I'll be watching. What? Oh, it's okay, it's the optional mission. I wonder why the one for Glory isn't considered optional. I got a side quest from Iger and side quest from Glory. But the one for Glory isn't optional. Huh. Oh, now it's not optional. Well, that's weird. Alright, whatever. Alright. Got some new missions to do. You're gonna turn for some gold? How you doing? Well, it's going pretty good. What about you, dude? My shout-out bot isn't working. What's up, dude? How you doing, Gold? Thank you for tuning in. I hope everything's going good. Yeah, I'm liking it. I think they usually make the missions where it's only two characters a lot easier. Thank you for the look, Raz. Beer looking clean AF. Hey, thank you, dude. I feel weird. I feel naked, to be honest. I feel like I'm just spreading. I feel like I'm just spreading it for everybody to see, dude. Shatness, the keys next door to Crazy Bird's base are, and an object lesson in anarchy gone wrong. Five gangs rule the streets here, trading territory to the roar of the gunfire. The streets are a war zone, as dangerous as Shatness already is. It could be worse. The gangs are vicious but disorganized. They pose little risk to their neighbors. With little more than a makeshift barricade and a few volunteers, the crew's base has successfully insulated itself from the chaos of its neighboring keys. The engineer could change all that. He has to be stopped, and the F state as a whole needs to be alerted to what his clients are trying to do. So you and I are going to make sure that happens. Should clean shave now. No, I'm not going to do that. I hate being bare. I hate bearing it all. I don't want to wear that. +1 intelligence, +1 decking. Alright, let's go. Let's run it as you... Never mind, I gotta talk some more. As you near the edge of the cruise base are the familiar pierce and asphalt stench of Shatton. Oh. Hey, I bet it's full like something else with a name like Shatton Nest. Crawls into your nostrils and stinks in the back of your throat. The dilapidated husk of burnt out buildings from looming above you, giving it place an air of menace. Clean shaven, I might let it grow a day just so there's a little shadow, but that's it. I want it to grow out a little bit more. I'm after the Humanist run. Yeah, I'm with you there. She wrinkles her nose. The funny thing is, a syndicate presence might actually help Shatnest. In the short term, at least, they clean up the streets, if nothing else. Change your mind. Not for a second. A syndicate, any syndicate, and Shatnest would be a disaster for their cruise base are. Let the people on their other side of the gate deal with their own problems. I won't allow my home to be endangered for their sake. I like these games, but I wouldn't stream them because there's so much reading. This is a request. This is a request from Oxy New. Through the channel redeems. Yeah, this looks familiar. Well, you ignored my warning last time and you ain't dead, so I guess you can handle yourself. Besides, let him through surgery. See, game request redeem. Yeah, I have it off right now because there's too many right now. There's too many redeemed. I gotta catch up. I have it turned off right now. And maybe there's a way. Oh, maybe there's a way around. What was over here then? Or is this blocked off? How many games do you have in queue? This one. This one, Eternal. What was it called? Eternal Darkness. That one game for the GameCube. And MGS3. And there might be another one. I'm not sure if I remember there's another one. Box filled with makeshift bedding. A homeless person must be using it to keep it warm at night. Search the box. Basic uncertified credit stick underneath the pillow. I'm not taking some homeless man's money. I got like 3. Three I can remember right now. Oh, we're not even gonna talk about things. We're gonna start the fight, huh? Oh, they always turn on whoever casts them. It's honestly kind of hilarious. Had a bunch of stuff. No, come on! God, I don't do any damage. Oh, there we go. Go ahead and mark them. Let's shoot them, maybe. Yes, thank you. I hate missing. But just kill them. Oh, come on! Thank you. I gotta reload. Wow, I kind of dig the cyberpunk theme. Stuffing society and all. Yeah, I like it too. Man, you gonna miss 70%? If I get the shotgun out. You missed. Good job. I didn't mean to do that shit. Well. Oh my god, just hit him! Ah! God, I hate this shit! Just hit him! I hate this shit. Thank you. Was that so hard? Jesus. God. So trying miss. When do I get a hit? When do I get to hit something? I'm going insane with this game. Who are you? Are you important? You got nothing to say? Alright, let's look around, let's see what's up. Who's who? What do y'all want? Man. Bro's name is just Man. What do you want? Just looking for some information. I'm new in town, what's hot around here? Nothing, not a dang thing. All there is to do in Shat Nest is get your arse beat by gangs and shat in your nest until you decide to join one. Move there or save your keys not far from here. That takes money, rent ain't free unless you're seriously gonna start living on the street. At least I have a roof over my head. I've seen your type before. You're probably looking for someone or looking for something that's been stolen. Either way, the Rambach won't be happy about you sticking your nose into that Shat Nest. I really don't want to be sticking my nose in Shat Nest, trust. I don't want to be doing none of that. Got pots and pans. You need pots and pans. Nobody need some info, but be nice. I'm saying any new... But some info would be nice. New friends in the Rambach show up lately? Yeah, sure I have. What's it to you? Eyes up and down, clearly waiting for you to make an offer. I don't want to give over my... Yeah, it's 50. I have enough. Here. For whatsoever, they're just down the street in the warehouse with the grass in front. New guy showed up a few days ago. Seems like a bigwig. They've been moving product through there ever since. That cost you extra, sweetie, is important. Like, fine, here, God. Those guns as usual. Seems like more drugs than the guns lately, so maybe things will pick up around here. Honey, I got the best deals on pots and pans this side of Spandau. God, I gave money just for some extra dialogue. What's this? What's this? So woman clothes on the tail, clear market as a Rambach property. Is that where I need to go, or is that where I don't need to go? I don't know where I need... I don't know where I want to go where I don't need to go. Or I guess it's where I don't... I guess I don't need to go here. I like to explore first. I like to make sure I don't go where I need to go first. That way I don't get, like, you know... Now, come on, Iger. When the sliver reinforced into steel, keep out interest in someone on the side. I'm a decker. It's what I do. I deck things. I throw my deck everywhere, dude. Gotta throw your deck everywhere. Be sure you're throwing your decks everywhere, y'all. Don't do that. I'm kidding. Don't do that. Don't do none of that. Well, here we go. There's our man. That dude? Oh, they're buffing them. Ooh! Thank you. Oh, there he goes. Ow. Oh, great. Y'all make sure y'all miss. Thank you. All right. Be sure you hit him. Thank you. Hit him with this. You know, I watched Hereditary for the first time yesterday. That was a weird movie. Never seen it before. Always heard about it though. Man, just hit him. Wait, how did I get to here? I go through here? You go through here. Alright, girl, open the door. Well, I walked right into that one. You know what? We're gonna get the shotgun out. I feel about this! 8 damage, wow. There we go. Damn it! Leave me alone! I'm about to take some. I'm gonna take a health pack. Oh, come on! Oh my God! Just hit him! Oh, fuck. I should have just healed. I don't know why I didn't heal. I'm stupid. I'm dumb. But I also need them to fucking hit some shit. Ah, great. Here we are again. You go right here. You take cover right here and you hit him with this. Just give it a 50-50, thank you. Why are you getting so close to me? Oh, great. Why did you miss? Well, apparently you didn't miss. You said you missed, but you didn't miss. Which one did you do? Did you miss or did you not miss? It'll be easier to get the shotgun. Okay, it'll be easier to get the shotgun. Gotta make sure I hit him. Thank you. Ooh. They got a crit. Oh, God, I hate missing. I hate missing more than anything. We're gonna go ahead and heal up. Let's be smart to heal up first. What's up, Oxy? How you doing, dude? Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate it. What's good? Hope everything's going good. Hope you're having a great day. Hope everyone's having a great Thursday. Markham. Oh my God! I fucking hate this game, dude! And when they don't hit shit! For Pathfinder campaign, a what? Answer? Oh, good. 1 damage. I'm so happy. You still marked? I'm gonna mark you again. You know what? There. You wanna get this close to me? Fine. Oh, come on, just die! Thank you! There that can create farts and set them on fire with electricity. What game is this? I mean, you just said Pathfinder, I know, but... I never played that game. Oh my god, just keep yourself in the fight a little longer, huh? Can you get some fucking... Can you get hit, please? Using the air genetics class. I mean, it sounds kind of cool. Oh, hell yeah, dude. Hit him again. Where am I going? I gotta go through there? I want to see what's over here first. Okay, you stay right there. Anything over here? Nah, I don't think there's anything over here. To the streets! Where I belong. What? Huh? Hey, get over here. Well, how do I use that thing? Usable only in extremely close range. Key to a specific target, software code. Oh god, he's moving so fast! Ah, god! Oh, come on! They're gonna mark every little Tom, Dick, and Harry that shows up! Oh, I should have reloaded my guns before I came out here. Oh god, he's getting away! I just run past everything? Fuck him, dude. You're gonna shoot me in the back. Oh my god, here we go. Dude, I don't know what it is. I understand it's like part of the game. I understand that, but every time I fucking miss, I hate it. I understand it's how the game's supposed to be played, but it just gets on my everlasting nerves every time I miss. Especially when the enemy's so close to death, and I just know that I just want them dead. Like, I hate it. Miss. Alright, it's fine. We're good. What happened? I can't. Bro's sprinting. I guess I'm just gonna sprint and not worry about any enemies. Alright, don't worry about nothing. Just get towards the dude. Get in front of him at least. If I get in front of him, at least it's something. Hey, surely that's enough to where I can get it using on him. That's a lot of damage you just did. Oh, come on, dude! Are you kidding me? Alright, you start taking them out. I don't think it really matters if you had. Oh, God, I sure would look. Bro, can I even make it to him? Like, what the I can't use it on him. Did I get just close enough to use it? Hello? He's like always out of range. A lot of damage. What do I gotta do? Fucking punch him? Now Iger's fucking dead. I hate this game, dude. It's so stupid. I'm trying to catch the fuck up to this dude. Okay, new plan. Let's not split up this time. That was dumb of me. Oh my God. Am I supposed to shoot him? Like, I don't understand. Oh, just do fucking 20 damage on me, dude! Look at it, I'm in front of him. Why are you all trying to fucking shoot Iger? You're just fucking, you're just completely ignoring me, just trying to shoot her. Identify the threat. Am I ever gonna be able to catch up to him? Like, holy shit. Fuck it, dude, I'm just gonna fucking punch him. Fuck him. Never mind, I guess I won't fucking miss. How do you miss a punch, dude? How do you whip? Punch him. Hit him. Never mind. Am I supposed to shoot him? I legitimately don't understand. I followed him the whole way. Not once can I use the device on him. Because apparently I'm not close enough. I don't understand. Hello? There was no point I could use it. Am I supposed to shoot him? No, dude. Go fuck yourself. Like that. I legitimately don't fucking understand. Is there... Okay, wait, hold on. Hold on. Wait, I have an idea. If I just try to follow him, I can't catch up. So I gotta be able to, like, make him lose AP, I guess. To be able to catch up, because there's no way I'm catching him. Do I have a stun grenade? Iger, what do you have? Good fucking job, Iger. Good fucking job. Good job, Iger. Go fuck yourself. It's the only way I can understand. It's the only way I can think to catch up. Well, let's still hit him. There we go. Alright, we did it. This is what I had to do, I guess. Alright. Just hit him. Ha! Got his own dude. Line of sight blocked. How? Huh? Buddy, what are you doing? Why are you fucking going in like a little corner I can't get to you at? Oh my god, it's every time, dude, it's every time! It's always when I use an ability, like a skill to build, like a skill too. But you're trying to use a shotgun from far away, it ain't gonna work out for you. Thank you. Back to the warehouse, we want to find out what he knows. Oh my god! Engineer lies splayed out on the ground, his body trembling violently. Iger shoves the bottle up his nose and squeezes. His shirt is violated and the trembling begins to subside. Is Bro got his face, is Bro got his eyes sewn shut? What is that? Is he wearing glasses? I think those are glasses. He glances at you. An aerosol BZD to help treat the seizures. Bannock was kind enough to include it in his goodie bag. It won't last long, but it should give Yuli here enough muscular control to answer a few questions. Fuck you, troll. Okay, whatever. I got raised an eyebrow. See, he's talking already. The engineer's eyes burn with hate. Beads of sweat dyed his brows. He struggles to control the tremors that rack his body. His deep breath holds it and releases it slowly. The trembling begins to subside. Just punch him. Yeah, that's right. The wind explodes out of the orc's lungs as you first slam into his belly. Breath stinks of harissa and garlic. After a few panic seconds, he manages to guess out a word. Bitch. Language, just hit him again. Original engineer's nose, his head whips back, then comes forward again. A glob of phlegm spatters against you. Ugh! It's disgusting. The engineer cackles at you, malevolent grin on his face. Before, okay, I admit I was not ready. Stronger the stutter that marred his speech has almost completely faded away. Now I am, and you, my darling dwarf, are weak. I mean, you know, I didn't really put enough points in strength, to be honest, so fair enough. You best kill me here, I mean that. Because if I ever get off this floor, I'll snap you in half like a twig, and I'll do the same to your she-troll friend. Steps forward, a cool smile on her face. You're going to want to start talking, Yuli, I promise that. You can start by telling us whose payroll you're on. Just pull the orc's hair and lifts his head, and their face is inches from his. Tell us who sent you to Shatton. That name will never not make me laugh a little bit. There's a long pause. Eventually, the engineer looks away. All right, you want to know so badly? I'll tell you. Tamanos sent me here. I don't even know who that is. They want to use Shatness as a base of Operation Berlin. The point of contact is a ghoul named Beetle. There, you've got your intel, and I'll set you free or kill me. Yuli, Iger leans back, shaking her head. You wouldn't roll over on an employer this easily. Your rep tells me that much. Took a look of mock astonishment. No. You drink us around. You wanted a name, I gave you a name. What more? I could give you those two. I could name you 100 clients who'd love a piece of Shatness. I didn't intend to determine who really sent me. This works. You can try beating the truth out of me. You can try cutting on me. Getting creative with the pliers if you like. Every time you hurt me, I'll give you a different name. Fortunately or don't, it'll all in the same way. I'll be dead and you'll know nothing for certain, and my clients will move ahead on schedule. Why care about being a snitch? Of course, I won't give your she-troll the satisfaction she wants it. That's why she won't get it. Her hands punch into the fist. She starts smiling. She's still smiling, but you can feel the heat of the hatred behind her eyes. If you don't start telling me what I want to hear in the next 30 seconds, this is going to get messy. Ophiel, you better start talking if I were you. Engineer cuts you off with a perverse smile, spread a bits across his face. You know Iger? Takes his time pronouncing the name, savors it. I like to tell you a story. We share so much history, you and I. Her eyes narrow, the engineer continues, grin broadening. This is a funny story. It's a story about your time in the KSK, a story about futility. I can tell you all about the many lives you've touched and how the city kids touched them afterwards. Would you like that? I'm gonna face you. Nobody, do me a favor, swoop the building for intel, anything that we might have missed on the way in. Great idea, Iger. It's necessary to load double D. And I won't let this twisted little prick chase me out of the room. He can tell me whatever story he likes. I can't afford to kill him before we get to the truth. What about me? Everything's all right on my end, but this asshole's right about one thing. We aren't going to solve this on one is word alone. Not of him either. Of course not, size. I'm sure that he'd eventually spill the name we're looking for. He'd be buried in so much white noise that it'd be impossible to filter out. We can find some corroborating evidence, though, that might help us wade through the river of bullshit he's spewing. I can't tell you what to look for, but he was doing business with Rambach in this building. There must be something in here that can tell us who he represents. Remember, we need this son of a bitch alive, no torture. I don't know, you're right, I'm on it. Then turns back to the engineer, be quick. Barrels! Surely this will tell me all secrets! I'll learn something from these barrels. Alright, never mind, they're empty. Courier drone! Surely this courier drone looks about to the cargo thing. Okay, well. No, this other courier drone's gonna tell me all my secrets! Oh, it will, actually. This generic courier drone has been stacked together out of prefab parts from a dozen different manufacturers. The cheap utilitarian thing, remarkable only that it is so incredibly plain. Half-bright teenager could cobble something like this together in an afternoon. Charging cradle, its turbo fan unpowered, a cheerful green light blinks on in its front panel to remind you that it's still active. Oh god. What time is it? See the silhouette of something under the flimsy plastic dome on the drone's cargo compartment. What is this thing? What has to deliver? It's still carrying it. Pop the lid of the cargo container. Just the catch on the container's plastic lid. Rather than swinging open the lid, slides it back to your little touchpad. Thing's password locked. Drone most coarsely. Closer look, you notice something strange. There's a set of electrical contact plates lining the lip of the drone's cargo compartment. It's a fair bet that this thing is outfitted with an anti-tampering system of that kind. You shatter the flimsy plastic that protects its cargo with the other. The reaction is swift and violent. With the fraction of a second, air is filled with a loud hissing sound. The drone erupts in a flame and growing. Kind of reaction before, thermite charge, no doubt wired to act as an anti-tampering device. It'll continue to burn through the drone until there's nothing left. You stick your hand in through the hole that you smashed in the compartment's lid. The heat is unbearable, but you manage to find what you're looking for. A small disc-shaped object nestled into the plastic bracket. Pry it loose, but not without burning it in the process. Ow! God! Try to disc loose and snatch your hand as the hail of sparks intensifies. Everywhere a spark touches you, it burns a neat pinhole through your clothing, and a white-hot lace of pain arcs through your body. Stumble back, and the burning drum collapses in on itself. You're hurt, but this looks undamaged. Or closer inspection, some kind of homemade SimSense chip. Within seconds, all that's left of the little drone is a molten wreck on the charging cradle. Foul-smelling smoke pours from the remains. You steal another glance at the chip that you recovered and turn away. I'm lucky that didn't kill me. Approach, you can see that engineer's chest is sheeted with blood. Most of it seems to be streaming from his nose. It's been crushed into a wad of bloody meat. He turns to face you, her bunched fists are dripping red. I think she speaks through with clenched teeth. Her voice sounds strained and her cheeks are flushed. Having fun? I'm not doing this for fun, I'm doing it because he deserves it. If you know half of what this bastard has done, if you'd heard the things that he just told me, you'd do the same. When Andrew needs you calm, but beating on him isn't helping. He turns away, just tell me what you found. I smelled something extremely flush and sticky. Hey, what's up, Denny? What you talking about, dude? Because it's not me. Yes, please, the judge's voice is thick and wet. He smiles through his set of gore-streaked teeth, unlike us. Drums in the other room, no markings. They looked custom built. One of them had been slagged. The other had this chip in its storage compartment. Lucy chip, the engineer's eyes widen slightly. He turns his head and coughs rack his body. Uh-huh, I trust you. It's not me, I promise. I think this means something to you, Yuli? From you, and holds it up in the light. No identifying markings. I've seen enough BTLs. I've seen enough BBLs. Got them! In my time to know one when I see it. This is different. It's been modified somehow. Go ahead and slot it, bitch. It'll take you on the ride of your life. Back and for me, will you? I'm busy. What's a BTL? You don't get out much, do you? A BTL's a kind of simship chip. Ark has never seen enough BBWs, though. I have. Maybe I have. Honestly, though, you can never see enough BBWs, though. They're better than life. They're cheap, easy to find, and incredibly addictive. Out of dehydration while riding BTL highs. It's pretty common on the streets. They just stay plugged in until their bodies give out. Not a pretty way to go, believe me. Which, looking at Yuli's temples, see that sweating, beating up, I'd say that our friend here has developed himself a habit. You don't know what you're holding, Slag. He spits the words out like venom. His eyes are lacked on the chip, and Iger's hand slowly slicks his lips. I'm reserved to touch that chip. Here, glanced at you with a snarl. F you. Thing is, I know our friend's rep, and I'm telling you, he's much too careful to get himself addicted to Sims. Engineer, his eyes locked on a chip. These things have hooked him this badly, they must be even more addicted than the standard BTLs. BBLs can get pretty addictive. What, huh? A frightening thought. You're telling me the last thing that we need is more sim junkies on our streets. You got anything to add to that, Yuli? You have no idea how wrong you are about all this. He struggles to rise from the floor, but his muscles refuse to cooperate. Finally, he gives up with a scowl. I take that chip from you and show you what it does. Sure, she would. She glances over at her shoulder at you. Good fine, but don't even struck a nerve. Any other thoughts? Alright, we're holding a nice big BBL in our hand. Then we're gonna go find something else, I guess. How's it flat? Looks like it hasn't been used in years. Well, you're right, I must have missed something. I don't see shit. Oh, there's something here. What's this? What's a ledger? What the hell's that? Small ledger lying on the crate. This cover is cheap leatherette. The paper's tissue thin newspaper leaked to the pages. Filled to overflowing with handwritten text. You don't recognize the language. Judging by the accent marks, you can guess it's Scandinavian tongue. While you can't read it, the arrangement of the text tells you that the ledger is probably being used in an address book. Fucking move on. Anything else? I found this ledger. I don't recognize the language, but it looks Scandinavian. Looks through the journal, quickly flipping to the soy-clap stained pages. Norwegian, maybe? I'm thinking that this is written in Bokmål. She frowns. I can't read it, but it looks like a shipping manifest. There are a lot of addresses in there. The pages flipping to cheap paper with a thumbnail. Looks like addresses all the way through. Some are annotated, but I can't see any names. 2/3 of the way through the book, she stops short. Find something interesting? She turns the page runner around. At the top of the page, written in a different hand, is a single word and written in English. You can understand it all the same. Wednesday. Nods, yeah, not particularly helpful without a full date, but I guess it's something. Of course, Wednesday might not refer to a day of the week at all. It could be code for something. Taken out of the context like this is impossible to say, so what do you make of this? This should be good. Of course, if her gaze remains fixed on the book, it might be nothing, or it could mean that he's back in bed with the Labachevsky syndicate. Engineer holds his silence. Is that it, Yuli? Are you taking orders from your old bosses again? A moment before croaking out an answer. Maybe who's to say? You are, if you know what's good for you. What's happening on Wednesday, Yuli? It's a bloody this Wednesday, I'll be putting your mother to work on the street. Alright, dude! I'm just gonna hit him. That's not a grunting sound. Okay, stop hitting me, I'll talk. The sheep troll is right, I'm working for the Labachevskys. You want names? I'll give you names. More names than you know what to do with. Find anything else? We need to be sure about this before moving forward. Alright, what's in here? Broken body of a human lies on the floor. His face is a mess of fresh cuts and congealing blood. His head is oddly deformed. Despite his wounds, his mouth is twisted into a macabre smile. By the shape of the ganger's head, you'd guess that his skull has been fractured in at least 3 places. Instead of his forehead is particularly gruesome, it looks soft as though the skin were stretched like a tent between shards of broken bone. Look up, you can see a great smear of gore on the door of the room that you found him in. In case it's clear, this man bashed his own head in trying to get out, and he did it with a smile on his face. His hands are badly broken too. You've seen these sorts of injuries after bare-knuckle fist fights, but never anything this severe. Something hard and went on punching until his hands were reduced to useless slabs of meat. Patch of matted hair, you find something as a casual viewer would have missed. The man had a chip jack. It's a chip model, sufficient for loading Simpsons chips and BTLs, but little else. It doesn't help much effort for you to pry it open. Inside the chip jack, you find a glob of plastic. It looks as though wherever this guy was running melted down sometime after he slotted it in. To realize this couldn't generate enough heat to destroy Simpson's chip. The logical conclusion is that the chip itself was wired to melt down after use. Huh. Found a thing! The engineer's eyes remain locked on the chip. His face has gone pallid white, and his shirt is drenched with sweat. His eyes bulge and his breathing is heavy. Glances from the manic captain and looks at you in the eye. What do you find what you were looking for? Between your fingers, I've heard of things like this. Single-use sims designed to self-destruct after they've been slotted. The customer from reusing the same BTL over and over again. I said you found our missing chip. It wasn't blissed out like a normal sim jerky. It was almost the opposite. He looked wild like a madman. Horse barking sound, you don't know a damn thing. I don't know what's going on. You found the missing water chip. Fallout 1 complete. You know, I actually never defeat Fallout 1. Dude, I swear with Fallout 1, I could never even get out the caves. Like, the game's, I don't understand that combat in the game. What the hell happened to your face? I shaved my beard, or trimmed it, or something. I trimmed it a little bit too much, to be honest. You don't know a damn thing. Hands on that chip Iger's holding, if you can move your hands, that is. Engineer's eyes struggles to rise from the floor, but after a few seconds of electrical thrashing, he gives up. This thing, don't you? She waves the chip in front of his eyes. This is a junkie behavior. Whatever this thing is, you're hooked on it. The rest of us now. What is that supposed to mean? Also about Iger, his face screwed into a look of pure hatred. Chip is everything. Also, what's up, Code? How you doing? Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate what's good. More Fisher Hood than me. Chip is everything, it's worth dying for. I was ignorant once like you, but then my eyes were open and I saw the chip slot one, and you become a god. Should fly the engineer's ears. I too was a skeptic, then the wolf caught me, and the raven opened my eyes, and now at last I can see. Give me the chip. It was promised to me. I need it. What you're working for, and it's all yours. Mouthful of blood. It hits the floor with a sickening splat. He grinds his teeth and snarls out of a single word. Winter night. Probably Iger speaks. Never heard of them. Of course you haven't, bitch. If you had, you'd already be dead. They don't leave loose ends. Ark looks like Hatsune Miku now. That man really likes Lay's. Like Lay's chips? I don't know where you're getting Hatsune Miku from, but sure, I could dig it, dude. Gives a tremble. Looks like the drugs are wearing off. They have money, money and influence enough to put the syndicate to shame. Oh, what's up, Bracky? How you doing? Me too. You're not appreciate. What's good? He wants this chip. You do not, and that's a scary thought. Money and influence enough to put the syndicate to shame. Even I cannot say that much, but I do know that what I've seen is just the tip of the spear. Hey, yo, what you talking about, dude? What tip of the spear? What? Just a tip. What I've seen is just a tip. All right, let's say you're telling the truth and some sort of secret societies behind this. What do you, the one with Shat Nest? Did not tell me these things. All I know is that they want to store things here. Crates, boxes shipping from all over. No cargo inspection and no traces back to them. They're shipping again. Weapons, drugs, more of the BBLs. He's shipping in them BBLs. Daggone. He eyes her incredulously. You think that I asked them? It is not my place to know. All that I know is what was promised to me. Give me the chip. You promised. Promised you the chip. Smiles you slowly. She pulls a knife from the body and serrated edge glitz in the light. And didn't offer you a goddamn thing. She got you there. Goodbye, Yuli. Blades the engine's throat, the orc lets out a gurgling sound, thrashes and dies. His hands clean and looks up, an expression of grim satisfaction on her face. That takes care of that. Thanks for the assist, fearless leader. Can't do it, fearless leader. What you're suggesting is beyond the scope of our capabilities. I don't have any contacts in Norway. Wouldn't even know where to begin looking for Winter Night, and if we found them, what then? Two of us aren't going to stop an international conspiracy of our own. We're good, but we're not that good. Will Flux State handle it? Close her eyes. Alright, one woman army believes that what you want. But even if you could take them down on your own, if you don't have time, we'll stop the dragon to deal with, remember? Can't take the time to go scouring the Norwegian countryside looking for a secret society. While protecting Berlin's borders, that's what it's there for. I understand where you're coming from, Lady Double D. Believe me, I do. I like a clear resolution as much as anyone else, but out in the field, you almost never get one. There are no easy fixes in my line of work. You don't kill the bad guy and have everyone live happily ever after. It's a fairy tale, not real life. The reward is more complicated than that. We're gonna solve this on our own. That was never the plan, but if you still need some closure on this, take another look at what's left on the engineer. From the direction of the orc's smoldering corpse, he's dead and gone, and where's the reason? Where the reason why? BBL, daggone! We need a happy ending! And you're just one woman. If Winter Night is as powerful as Yuli said they are, it'll take an army to stop them. So we look the closest thing that Berlin has handled it. Alright, fine, you win, we leave it now. She stops the expected body. We still need to search the bastard. Who knows? Maybe he has some additional evidence on him. Or in him. It could be that he has headboard storage. We won't know until we go digging. We're not gonna go digging in his booty hole, are we? I don't want none of that, please. In him, up his ass is what I'm talking about. I don't want to be inside his booty hole. Time passes, the job is long and unpleasant, but eventually you find something, a hidden storage compartment in one of the engineer's cyber arms. As a cyberware is, it takes some prying to get it open, but Tiger leans in and puts some muscle into it. Like heavy sound, the compartment yawns open. She then pulls out a cylindrical object about the size of a beer can. Puts it into a small across her face. What the hell is that? Up for inspection. This, my friend, is a pulse grenade. Last I heard, the Russian military were developing them as a crowd of versatile devices, but that was years ago. Looks like Yuli kept a memento of his time in the Spetsnaz. Looks like typical Russian engineering, clunky but functional. If I took this thing apart, I bet that I could figure out how they made it. heading to the secret compartment one more time? No, not that I can. And then Cyberman's beginning to twitch, his body bucks convulsively while his dead eyes stare straight ahead. Steps back. What the? Ow! Surges forward, a violent convulsive murder. His eyes bulge out of his skull, then his chest evaporates in a spray of light. You watch the chemical fire that rages from the engineer's body, blackens his flesh, and spits sparks across the room. Same reaction that you saw when the drone went out, a thermite reaction. Right, they must have implanted that thing in him. Yeah, most of. I'm willing to bet that if we hadn't used the cyborg activator on him, he'd have gone up before he even had the chance to go any names. For further proof, I think that was it. That this was it. Yeah, look that way. Let's go. People need to know about this. Do not let the engineers escape. Oh, let's get out of here. Oh, God. That was a little bit difficult mission. See, back to the cruise base, Iger standing by your side. The image of the engineer's body disintegrating in flames replays itself over and over in your mind. The bright flash, a shower of sparks, overpowering stench of sizzling meat, a blue-green after-image hangs suspended in the center of your field of vision. Refuses to be blinked away. From what Iger told you, the engineer was a menace. That man was a menace! An international criminal at the top of his game. And as you watched, he was consumed from within by a device that marked him as disposable. The abandoned car coming to a halt shakes you from your reverie. You're home. Wow, only 2. I got 8 now. I could probably do something with it. Let's see. I can go to 8. Or I can go all the way to 9. Can I get the last thing? It's not ready yet. Jesus, game, dude. So long. Stuffs out a cigarette, gives you a curt nod. Lady, I'll offer you a smoke, but that was the last one. Everything new? Yeah, well, sort of. It's mostly application, truth be told. She worked with Azzies or what? No, I don't think so, but I do have a new lead. After our talk, I went wading into all the technology matrix hubs that I could find. Nothing too deep, don't worry. I didn't want to set off any alarm bells. But I had a hunch that if I poked around long enough, I'd find something that might help lead me to Emily. Sure, if I did, I messaged with a genuine article herself. She messaged you? Sure enough, sent me a note. Want to hear what it says? He presses forward without waiting for a response to tell you the note said, and I quote, "Lay off, Blitz. I told you to leave me alone. You've shown admirable self-control in the past year. Please don't give up on it now. I'll be back when I can, if I can. Until then, keep away from me for both of our sakes." With me again, no explanation, no apology, just a verbal pat on the head. I've shown admirable self-control, really? She makes it sound like I'm a toddler or something. Like the message said. Hell no, I wasn't gonna stand for that. What if she scared off stealing from me and then acting like it was my fault? For a trace of message like any good Decker would. He nods grimly. She's good. Lady Double D better than I ever thought she was. I couldn't trace a damn thing. I could keep digging though. I mean, if she noticed me doing it before, I must have been close. Before you say anything, I was more discreet this time. I can be subtle if I have to. Nobody noticed what I was doing, and I did find another clue. That's okay, I'll tell you anyway. I found a connection between Emily and Seder Krupp. You think that she's working for SK then? That she stole encrypted data for you to give to them? Maybe, I don't know, it's confusing. I was able to track down some message fragments connecting her to ArklayRanger. Oh, excuse me. So maybe she was a satyr corrupt mole and she got close to me so she could, I don't know, so she could profit from my decking expertise. Maybe when she told me not to steal that data, she was choosing reverse psychology. That's gotta be it. She must have wanted me to take it. Shakes his head. But then again, maybe she's with the ArklayRanger and she's screwing both the Azzies and SK over. If that's the case, then maybe she was with me because she genuinely wanted to be. Once he seems to perk up, his chest puffs out and he nods once decisively. In either case, I should make an effort to find her. I mean, she's playing a dangerous game, whether she's with SK or the ArklayRanger. If she's gotten herself in too deep, she might need help. I mean, why else would she send me such a scripted message? Anything encrypted, she wants you to stay far, far away. You blitz. At the end of the day, you're gonna do whatever you want to do anyway. Yeah, he nods excitedly. If he caught the specific tone of your words, he doesn't show it. You're absolutely right. It is up to me. It's up to me to save the woman I love. Get set, Chief. You're about to witness an event. When my gung-ho personality and legendary skills come together, the whole world stops and takes notice. This is as serious as it sounds. You're gonna need help. Thanks, Chief. I appreciate it, though. This is something that I need to do alone. Besides which, I'm the best, remember? I mean, I exist, so I don't know if you're the best, but whatever. I know just the place to hit, the same as technology data node that I stole the information from in the first place. I already know that I can get past the security, but tells me that I'll find Emily there. Thanks for the encouragement, Chief. I knew that this was the right thing to do. I don't really encourage her from doing anything. I just say, you're gonna do whatever you want, dude. Fortunately, you've helped to quiet any lingering doubts I might have had. Person of supreme confidence in his face, and now, if you excuse me, I got a damsel in distress to the rescue. Anything to say, Dietrich? Alright, nothing. With the engineer, she nods, agreed. I'm getting ready to go over it if you are. Working for Secret Society, I was suspecting that. In his eyes, she frowns. A part of me is still having trouble believing it, but it's true. Yuli wasn't lying. I could see it in his eyes. No, there just isn't much reliable information out there. Whoever these guys are, they're very good at information control. None of my contacts could find anything about rumor and conjecture. Most of that is too crazy to consider. Really insane stories about magical nukes in the end of the world, Fenris, shamans, Ragnarok, that kind of thing. She shakes her head. Like I said, nuts. I mean, this game's already kind of nuts. It's possible. Campaign, finding strange rumors pretty plausible deniability. Thought slowly, yes, there are, and no, it doesn't. But this is just too far out for me to accept. It's far more likely that they release these stories themselves and throw people off whatever they're really doing. We stopped them cold in Shatness, whatever their business is, whatever was going to be in those crates that the engineer was having shipped in the air. It isn't our problem anymore. The cruise base are safe on that front at least. I hope you're right. So we did get back there, besides which we still have a dragon to worry about. Push you over the edge. Her eyes narrow. That son of a bitch said a lot of things. What of it? I don't know what he told you. All respect, it's none of your business, Lady Double D. It isn't. You beat the tar out of that man because of what he told you. As your team leader, I need to know why that happened. This is too personal for you. We can drop it. Yeah, that'd be best. Alright. To be honest, I don't want to do more reading than I had to anyway. So is there something else that I wanted to talk about? If so, if you have any other concerns, then voice them. First, engineer, that pulse grenade you pulled from engineer, any luck with that? Actually, it wasn't too difficult to pull the thing apart and see what made it tick. Making one of my own was a different story, but I got it in the end. Grab a cylindrical object, gently she lifts it up and hands it to you. Meet the newest addition to my arsenal. I call it the voltaic grenade. It's based on the same principle as the Russian pulse grenade, but with a few tweaks of my own. So yeah, mine has a lot more bite though. I bumped up the amperage quite a bit. When that thing goes off, it'll shut down the nervous system and cook the organs of anyone in its blast radius. Sounds nasty. She nods and then tucks the weapon back into her desk. It is. You wouldn't want to be on the wrong end of one of these. For now, I've only managed to make one voltaic grenade. They aren't the easiest thing in the world to manufacture or the cheapest. Should be able to scrounge up enough raw materials to put a new one together between each run. one per run. That's right for this leader, but if used in the right situation, that could turn the tide of an otherwise unwinnable fight. Can we talk about something else? The last run? Alright. How about you, Glory? Got anything to say? Alright. Okay. Post-paid data for sale? I ain't got no paid data. Okay. Search BBS. Search that BB. I have so many BBLs, dude. Alright, let's see if I can get some health packs real quick. I don't know about that, Mangoski. What's up, Mangoski? How you doing? Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate what's good. Hope everything's going good. Getting on and stuff. Yeah, it's good to hear. Looks sick, bro. It's pretty fun, actually. It's like a cool, like, little RPG, top-down RPG. It ain't bad. I need some health packs. Give me... I think I already have some of those. Give me health packs. Give me health. I'll just waste all our money for these, to be honest. I'm just gonna buy a bunch of those. That way I ain't gotta worry about them. Alright. Let's go take care of Glory's mission now. Man, I'm tired. Alright. Harold's compound, let's go. It's the first time I had to take the van for a mission, but okay, I guess I'll do it. Damn. Wait. Why couldn't I change my thing? Why couldn't I change my thing? I couldn't change my inventory. Still, the drive from the crazy base to the Schoenbuck Forest was a long one. For over 6 hours, you and Glory rode north of silence. Sounds like a road for company. Now you find yourself crouching in the woods, watching, waiting. I'll take a shit in the woods, dude. Dwarf shit in the woods. Off in the distance, you thoracic exterior of the footer's tail looks curiously warm, inviting, but you know what's waiting inside. The anticipation churns at your gut like a living thing. The van pulls out of the compound's driveway and rolls out along a service road before disappearing from the view. Gives you a nod and begins to scramble forward. Harrow has left the building. It's time for you to make your way inside. Okay, here we go. Let's get some of these basic med kits out here. Use up some of these. Honestly, just gonna take a bunch of health kicks, to be honest. What Glory has is fine. Alright, let's go. As the fair star looms above you in dark, sinister, and chill night air. Despite the horrifying stories that Glory told you about this place, something about it feels strangely comforting. Back in your mind, City's voices whisper that you could stay here forever. The glory of this place, glory just with a limb of chrome and steel. When I was a kid, when I was whole, the pull was irresistible. It doesn't change what we have to do. No, it doesn't. She looks at you and her eyes are dark. When she speaks again, her voice is quiet but steady. You're going to see some terrible things in this place. Lady Double D, fear still exists to prey on the young, and we're going to have to come face to face with that. Are you sure you're prepared for this? Young? How young do you mean? I don't need to know. Oh God, I don't know. It's mostly 16 through 18, though that is the rare exception. She nods. Me too, but we're going to put an end to it one way or another. So ask again, are you ready for this? I need now. It's answered. Ready as I'm gonna be. It looks way good. You want to compare notes? Make sure that we're both on the same page. Save the street kids and runaways that are living here. We take them away from this place before Harrow could turn them into monsters. Keep them from following in my footsteps. Shadowrun Glory, I'm here to help you and see you through. So what do we need to do first? Try to kill Harrow. Fighting on that would be a mistake. This is going to be difficult enough as it is. If we don't focus our efforts on one thing or the other, we're going to feel like both. If we get an opportunity to take the bastard down along the way, we'll take it. That goes without saying, but barring out, we should stay focused on getting those kids out of here. It's your run. I won't argue with you. So what do we do first? Now keeps a shrine in the compound. It's the key to his control over the cultists. We're going to purify the shrine and break that control, and then we're going to lead those kids out of here. Tell me more about the shrine. It's a lump of rock about as tall as I am, inscribed with runes and encrusted with bone. Its power comes from an entity that Harrow bound into the stone. Something very old and very dangerous, a toxic spirit. In many ways, is the heart of this place. The voices that you can hear whispering in the back of your mind, those are the spirit's voices. It saps the will of anyone who sets foot on these grounds. Saps the will? It's gonna suck my will? I don't want it sucking my will. We can't save those kids until the shrine's dealt with. They'll fight us if we try. Makes sense. If you have any questions, it'd be best if you ask them now. Spirit, some sort of ceremony, ritual, something like that. It'll be easier to just show you. I've got everything we need right here. When the time comes, I'll conduct a ritual, but before I can do that, we're going to have to face the spirit on its own terms. It's going to be dangerous, Lady Double D. People here, then how do you know anything to feel guilty about? Nothing that you did under Harrow was really your fault. I wish that were true, but it isn't. Back before I ran, Fairstell was nothing more than a cult of personality that revolved around Harrow. He didn't need magical help to keep us here. We loved him, and we believed in his message. He created the shrine as an insurance policy. And I think that my escape was the cause of that change. I know Harrow, when I ran, I bruised his ego, his charisma and charm had failed him, and my disappearance rubbed his nose in that failure. He wouldn't be willing to chance something like that happening again, not when he had the means to prevent it. Sounds like it's more serious than that. I think the shrine's influence is a drug. It lowers your inhibitions, making you compliant. If you were to stay here for a couple of days, you'd fall in love with this place, and you wouldn't even know why. All of Harrow's bullshit would start to make sense. You'd be happy. This is all the street kids here are addicted to this place. That makes them a threat, yes, but it also makes them victims. What's the purified spirit? Why not just kill it? The spirit has its fingers in the minds and auras of every kid in this compound. If we kill it, those kids will get hurt. That might even be killed. Take the drugs. No! Don't take the drugs. Take the risk. What if we can cleanse the adversary's culture from it? It might withdraw from their minds willingly. We can get them out of here. Exactly. I know it. I think I know everything I need. Let's get moving. Flick out of her fingertips. I'm with you. Let's do it. All right, let's do it. Come on, Glory. Let's go. Let's lock in. Let's get it done. I'm ready. This place does look kind of cozy, though. Got a wood cabin feel to it. Here's just some murmuring sound coming from inside the room. Voices, 3, maybe 4 people are talking amongst themselves. They're saying, but one of the voices sounds desperate. You've heard the tone before. It's the sound of a man pleading for his life. And there, we don't want to get involved. I don't doubt it, but we can't do anything about that right now. The cultists in there have been watching for Harrow. Aren't doing it on their own accord. After we purify the shrine, then we can intervene. But if we go in there now, they're going to attack us, and we're going to have to kill them. That's not what I came here to do. Alright, Glory, you win. Yeah, it's probably best we don't know. Alright, what's this? Shimmers with a faint red light. As you approach the door, you can feel a squirming sensation back in your skull. When tingled and heavy, the closer that you get to the doorway, the more of a struggle it is to continue moving forward. It feels as though the strength is being shot from your body. The way the crawling sensation gradually recedes, a moment later, the strength returns to your limbs. The shrine room is through there, but the fair isn't here before. Harrow must have warded the doorway after I ran. What is like a lock? There must be a key. Back when I helped Harrow run this place, he and I were the only ones who allowed in the shrine room. Look for whoever has taken my place. That's where the key will be. We know who that is. It'll be a girl. Harrow would never take a male as a second. He wouldn't want the competition. Her hair will be fine red. It's sort of insignia of rank within the cult. Got it. Alright. Okay, I am kind of a little curious. I'm gonna be honest. Okay, I don't want to actually fight nobody, though. Voices speaking in low tones towards the room door. You can make out words, but the regular choruses of rough laughter tell you that the people on the other side are enjoying themselves. They'll have magical training and they like hurting people. You open that door and we're going to have to fight on our hands. Being there? Yes, it's a definite possibility. When I was Harold's second, I practically lived in that room. Dorm or lounge or something? Yes, you could call it that. A special place for Harold's inner circle, the acolytes and the bait girls, and Harold's wives. A lot of time in there. Oh. Well, this may have just open. Side of the van, she traces the side of it with a claw. I remember cruising back in the alleys of the two again looking for kids in need of help. The bait girls, Martha, and the others like her would offer them money or food. Ugh. Took them to get into the van, and once they piled in, Harold and I would be waiting to greet them. Nights that like that? How much I used to enjoy it? Nobody ever caught you? Nobody ever seemed to care? These were street kids, remember? Didn't have any money or influence or families. Nobody was out looking for them. To be honest, I don't know if anyone ever noticed that. They were gone. Alright. Let's look around some more. Initiate's dormitory, the new arrivals are brought here. There's still hope for these kids, Lady Double D. Harold hasn't had a chance to ruin them yet. The hands slowly alert. Wait, listen to move in the other room. Soft voices from inside the room come drifting out of the nearby vent. The woman's voice sounds crisp and smooth and sweet and instantly pulls you at ease. Calm now, dear. It's nothing, probably nothing. No need to worry yourself. We are so far off the beaten track, we don't get a lot of visitors. You can see Glory's back stiff and she flinches as though she's been stung. Including and not else a boy. What if it is someone? What if bad people have found us? What if they followed me here and they've come to... Well, then we'll send them away. You're perfectly safe here. You have to believe that. Don't worry, dear. Heart, Arrow won't let anyone hurt you. Not here, in this place, not ever again. You certain, Marta? Be calm, all of you. As long as you're here with us, nothing bad will ever happen. That your martyr, Glory? Not mine, Harrow's, but she's the martyr for my story, yes. What do you want to do? Finally, she spits out an answer. If she's still here, she'll be Harrow's #1 at my old position. He had his way with all of us, but he was always sweet on Marta. That means that she'll have the key to the shrine room. We storm in there and take it from her. You ready to do this? So to give us the key? But not here, not now. Those kids in there, they'll all die for her. They already love her. That's what she does. Can't risk confronting her in that room. If the situation turns ugly, any one of those kids will happily eat a bullet for her. And that's not what I came here to do. Is not get them killed. We'll wait until Marta leaves and follow her. Voice floats back out through the vent. Hush now, boys, and get some rest. You've got a big day tomorrow, the biggest day of your lives. You get to meet Harrow. I promise you, after you speak with him, you'll see the whole world in a different way, a better way. God, I hate all this. It's disgusting. All right, Marta, I'll have a good night. Here. Take a deep breath and releases it. The coast is clear. We can handle the initiates. They're just a bunch of scared kids without Marta. There's to egg them on. They won't try her anything. I'm gonna save before I do anything. Closes to the door, whips his head up to look at you. He takes a step back in alarm, then opens his mouth and cries for help. I'm not here to hurt you. And get at that door before I get to you. Oh. His eyes nervously, his gaze flits to Glory, then falls to her cyber limbs and swallows. Yeah, okay. You do that. Just on the other side of the door, how this goes, we're going to have to move quickly afterward. If she dies, Harold will know it, and I don't trust her to keep her mouth shut if she lives. Take the key to the shrine room, break through the ward, and confront the spirit. Are we clear on that? Come back to this within. There are a few other things that I want to check out in the compound first. Which we shouldn't take too much time. We need to get that key before Harold returns. Ooh, health pack. Don't mind if I do. God, this is such a weird mission. I hate it. The fridge! Raid the fridge! What's in it? Refrigerator door with ammonia sticks in your knife. Warning light glints off the door's polished interior. It's like full of large plastic bins, all tightly sealed and neatly labeled. It's hard to tell through the opaque plastic, but they appear to be full of meat. Take a closer look. First thing that hits you and you smell the meat in here is beyond rancid. White mold frost the sides of the bin. It's all you can do to keep from gagging. As you rush to put the lid back on, you recognize a familiar shape in the rotten meat and a mangled human hand. What the hell is this, Glory? Ritual supplies, the adversary prefers them aged. Harold teaches all the innocents how to do it, how to harvest the meat, how to store it, how to label it. Nobody likes doing it at first, but you learn. Then it doesn't even bother you anymore. Rescuing initiatives will put a dent in Harold's operation for a while. At least they'll be safe. Come on, let's keep moving. Login prompt goes on screen. Hack the terminal. I'm a decker. It's what I do. Since though this terminal is used exclusively for financial transactions, digging a bit, you find a list of payoffs to local law enforcement paid by Harrow, no doubt. Please look the other way. That's messed up. Slowly, a large tome sits cratered on this pedestal. The paper is robust and fibrous, and the binding that has been expertly stitched. A steel plate running along the book's spine anchors in its pedestal. Harrow's a manifesto, the handcrafted line of bullshit that he feeds to his initiates, while eating up with a smile and Caden Boy convinced that he was genius. To his finger, it looks like he's expanded over the last few years, at least twice as thick as it was when I lived here. Wouldn't want to hang around long enough to find out. This is Harrow's personal library. He used to experiment in here. Dangerous things in here, Lady Double D, sick things. Allowed in this room without Harrow, nobody was. He said that it was for our safety. Now I think that he was telling the truth. Being in here, I don't want to stay any longer than you have to. It could be important. I'm going to take a look. Watch your back, but try to be quick. Start to read. Free living, I realized that I'd have to rethink of all my earlier assumptions about life. I'd have to question my own values and beliefs, and I'd need the strength to trust in the answers that came to me. This was daunting, but it was also necessary. The road to true freedom is paved with unanswered questions. Be free from a book. Oh, Melody! Thank you for the sub! Just very much, thank you. Thank you for the hydrate reading. Did you call an astronaut drinks water? I don't know, and I guess you just won't tell me. So you know what? I've come to learn to live with it. For a book, the answers you won't come from a Bible, an instruction manual, or a code of conduct. If you don't learn that, you'll never break your chains. It's one that each of us must walk on his or her own. Makes life worth living. When in life is truly valuable, what is the dross that can be burned away? Yeah, it just fell off. Ark with the helmet. Am I an astronaut? Yeah, it just fell off. That's what happened. I didn't even touch it. I spent weeks dissecting every aspect of my life to find the answers to these questions. Slowly, agonizingly, I pared down the list until only 4 items remained. 4 items became the cornerstone of my new philosophy and the basis for everything that First Tale stands for. First connection cornerstone, the most important. Without love, life is bland and meaningless. Without love, we might as well be machines. You love the people around you, but above all, love yourself. Self-determination, the second cornerstone. Be his or her own shepherd. No more gods and no more kings. Your life is your own. Lash out against anyone or anything that tries to treat you like property. Ultimate freedom is an assault on your whole being, and it must be met with an equally ferocious response. Third cornerstone of miserly life isn't an empty life. If each of us is his or her own master, then nobody should live as a serf. By helping others along the path to enlightenment, so do we enrich ourselves. The final cornerstone, complacency is poison. Be wary of it. Ambition is the key to fulfilling life. Don't settle for what it is. If you do, you abandon what could be. Feeling is settling, getting stronger lately. It feels like we're being watched. This entire thing is written in doublespeak. I doubt there's a single statement here that doesn't contradict it somewhere else. When I used to own our advantage, we could justify just about anything by pointing to the manifesto if an act is forbidden in one place and permitted somewhere else. Not counting the Hollow Knight goal, did it not? I think it did, I don't know. Did I have 2 before? I have no idea. We only had 2. I don't know. To be honest, when I used to own our advantage, we could justify just about anything but by pointing to that manifesto. Back in one place, put it somewhere else. Your goal was rigged. I don't know if it did! And I don't remember what it was at before! Question our behavior, we could claim that he just didn't understand the meaning of the book. The other kids would look at him as ignorant one. Someone give 5 subs right now, therefore we know for sure. No, I'm kidding, I'm kidding. It's all bullshit like that. Like I said, clever bullshit, but bullshit all the same. How are we supposed to reach your goal if it doesn't count? I'm pretty sure it did count. I'm pretty sure I only had 1 before. Now I have 2. But don't believe that ominous feeling is getting closer to something in this room with us. I'm not sure if we need to get out of here now. Now I trust you on that. I'm gonna leave. I think it was 2 before, and now it's still 2. Well, I don't remember if it was 2 or 1. I'm not really looking at it. It was 3 before, and it decreased by 1. Staring at Glory's limbs, her eyes wide. She's a mousy little thing, probably somewhere under 17 years old. Don't listen to the shock of blue hair. She glances up at Glory, blinking. You used to live here before, didn't you? I've seen your picture before. Really? I think so. I didn't look at it long. It was in a room that I wasn't supposed to be in, but I'm pretty sure that was you. Because you're right, I did live here a long time ago. I was like you back then, a scared kid brought here by Marta for a chance at a new life. Well, I'm really taking the goal. Sad. Like, Marta, she's so nice. I always feel safe when I'm with her, but most adults don't like that. They either don't notice you, they do for the wrong reason, but Marta, she cares about us. Wanna know how we know for sure? I don't know how we know for sure. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know. Well, you know what? We'll just keep an eye on it. It says 2. She's so nice. I've always felt safe when I'm with her. There's a long pause, and then initially it looks to you screwing up her courage to speak. Can I ask you a question? Well, I overheard Marta's talking with Mr. Harrow yesterday. I think that they were talking about our meeting with him. One that Marta was telling us about, where we'll learn to see the world in a different way. Go on. Well, I couldn't really hear the whole conversation. It was all muffled, but what I could hear was kind of weird. Said some stuff about a shrine, and then it sounded like he changed the subject because he started talking about dinner. Chopping up meat. Well, Marta got real upset, said they're too new, they're not ready. Maybe the older ones will do it. Stuff like that. But then Mr. Harrow said something, some other things, and then she calmed down again. When she left, she was smiling. So I was just wondering, do you know what they were talking about? I want to make sure that Marta is okay, but I can't ask about her about it because I don't want her to find out that I was eavesdropping. No, why is that when we're going to make dinner? We won't worry about it. We'll make sure that Marta is okay. I'll tell her that I told you, please. Don't worry, we won't. How long have you been here, by the way? Almost a week. It's wonderful. Of course it is. So much nicer than living on the street, isn't it? Her tone is one of incredible sorrow. You be good, sweetie. Don't you worry. We'll take care of Marta. By her on their way to the door, Glory shoots a sidelong glance. It's like I thought. Things have changed in the past few years. How so? Back when I lived here, Harold would never let such a fresh convert prepare a sacrifice. He'd wait until she was in so deep, until she felt so indebted to him that she couldn't turn tail on her own. As a rule, you let newcomers get settled for a month before 2, maybe 2 before teaching them the more unsavory aspects of cult life. Even then, you'd start them off slow. Their first lessons would use pork or chicken, never human meat. That didn't come until much later. When recruit after a week is risky as hell, and he never would have done it when I lived here. He's needed to brainwash us faster than he used to. No, that's what I'm thinking. Harold's getting lazy, letting his captain spirit do the heavy lifting for him. Still working on that, but I don't think that the shrine is just a tool for Harold anymore. I think that he relies on it. He's using it as a crutch. There's no cult! We're not a cult! Slightly a thoughtful expression on her face. And if we were a cult, we wouldn't be a cult like this one. This cult sucks! So becoming dependent on the damn thing. It's the only thing keeping these kids here that'll make our job a lot easier. Looking at our eyes, on that we agreed. Open the door! It was lovely. Full lips contrast artfully with her fine elvish features, and a tumble of fire red hair spills down over her shoulders. Physical beauty, there's something incredibly approachable, inherently approachable about her. She exudes an almost palpable aura of kindness and warmth. Glory's old lover, the lure that Harrow used to draw her, and so many others to fear still. So with the start and sound of your approach, her eyes go wide inside of Glory as she takes inside where her mouth falls open in horror. Glory? Or it's me. Glory's voice is cold. It's been a long time. It has. Glory, what have you done to yourself? What I had to do to get out of, I got out, Marta. This was the only way. All at once, the horror in Marta's face is replaced with an expression of profound sorrow. I'm so sorry. Her arms extended to watch Glory in a hug. And all at once, something in Glory's face changes. Her skin goes from pale to pallid, and her breath becomes ragged. She takes a step back and raises her claws in a defensive posture. Don't you touch me. You're on one of Harold's creatures. You always were. One of his creatures, Glory? What are you talking about? I'm just gonna say nothing. Well, I do. You worship the monster you seduced me into coming here so that I would worship him. If you hadn't found me, if you hadn't baited me, none of this would have happened. None of what? I haven't done nothing. Done anything. If you just left me where you found me, I never would have hurt anybody. My mother would still be alive. I never would have sold my soul to that abomination you all worship, and I wouldn't have had to sacrifice my own body to escape from it. This place took everything from me, and it all started with you. When I rescued you from a life on the street, a beautiful girl, homeless, penniless, living in the gutter, I pulled you away from all of that. I saved you. Glory stares into Marta's eyes, her expression unreadable. I don't feel much anymore, Marta. Most of the time, I'm completely numb, but for you, I can make an exception. I hate you. You feel that way, Glory? For my part, I still love you. Flicks out of Glory's so you can take your other girl on another lie. That's the last one you'll tell. I think we should hear her out. Something strange is happening here. She nods eagerly, her eyes fixed on Glory's razors. I'll prove it to you. Ask me anything you want. I'll show you that I'm telling the truth. I never wanted anything bad to happen to Glory, not ever. Why are you listening to her? She's just telling you what you want to hear, that her whole purpose here. Remember, she's bait. Why should we listen to anything that she has to say? Just wanted to hear how she's going to try to worm her way out of this. But only for a moment, you might be right. A few expression on her face, her voice goes quiet. There's nothing wrong with my mind, Glory. I don't even understand what you two are talking about. I understand you're interested in learning more about this. Lady W, we're wasting time and we need that key. Before it gets back and before we dealt with that shrine, we're fucked. Searching for a moment, naked hostility in her face, then the razors click back into the housing with a click. Alright, Marta, start talking. What do you want me to say? You start by telling me how you sleep at night. You know what happens to the kids that you bring here. You know what happens to me, but you're still luring them here into Harold's clutches all these years later. Tell me, what do you live with yourself explaining to me? Marta's eyes of cognitive dissonance had a face it would be hers. Confused, frightened, angry, at war with herself. For a moment, she struggles to speak. Whispering sensation that you felt outside of the compound comes back, and her face changes. Sort of brow expression relaxed, and she appears to be at peace. Give me this, Glory. You know the answers. The kids here, they are being hurt. They're walking the path of a free, pure life, just like Harold taught us. Feel it? She's blissed out on it, like you said. With a joyful smile, widening, her voice is placid. Harold is a great man, a prophet. True sacrifices have to be made, but what he brings in return, it's so much love, Glory. You remember. Yeah, you're right. After so many years living here, I don't know if she even knows what normal feels like anymore. Marta, if what you're saying is true, if you ever really care for me, then please give me your key. It's important. She blinks. Key? Whatever you used to get past some ward outside of Harold's shrine, I need it. Don't ask why. Just do this for me. You owe me that much. No, Harold said that I had to guard this. He told me that I could never take it off. I can't question one of Harold's orders that would go wrong. See anything ironic about a cult devoted to freedom and rebellion with a totalitarian leader? She doesn't understand. Marta, if Harold actually believed in the rules that he taught you, he wouldn't have a problem with you questioning his orders. Then that whisper sounds returns soft and insistent, and the flicker of unease on her face is replaced with an uneasy smile. Stan, you don't see the beauty of Harold's vision, you don't feel the love. Maybe if you could answer my questions, I'd be able to see the light. It says, please go on and ask your questions. I'll explain everything, and you'll see for yourself how perfect and right our way really is, how beautiful it can be. I mean, he worships the devil. What else do you need? I mean, honestly. A smile dies on Marta's face. I don't know what Glory told you, but the adversary isn't the devil. Calling him that, reducing him to a cartoonish embodiment of evil is an insult. That I revere is the personification of rebellion, conflict, and change of anarchy. The fact that you live in Berlin but hold the adversary in contempt proves that one of two things: either you're ignorant or you're a hypocrite. But when you said the adversary was evil, if anyone here is ignorant, it's you. Thrown to a sneer. Harold warned us about this kind of backward thinking, but I wasn't expecting to hear it from you. I would assume that you Shadowrunners are savvy enough to know that good and evil don't exist. 9 times out of 10, I'd agree with you, but Marta, the adversary, is a special case. Somewhere deep down, you must know that. Believe anything you tell me, you don't have to dictate my spiritual beliefs. Trying is sad, Glory. I expected more from you. Done with this. If you want more, go on slandering the idol that I serve, do it somewhere else. As for you, you can either change the subject or you can get... Fine, I won't hear any more of your blasphemy. You can see that, can't you? Hurting? How so? How many of them had taken as wives, yourself included? So, as either a lesson in Puritan values from a Shadowrunner, how quaint. Well, child abuse. Harrow doesn't take the young ones for wives. I don't know what Glory's told you, but he isn't a monster, and even the youngest initiates here aren't children, not yet. Not really. Often Shriek took that from them a long time ago. Let them be themselves, but in a safe place, certainly safer from the back alleys of some urban hellhole like the ones you live in. You chose me, Martin. Maybe not innocent, but young. Somewhere deep down, you know that it is wrong. Plus, you didn't think it was wrong. You loved it here. You can rewrite history to cast yourself as a victim if you wanted to. If demonizing me helps, you can do that too, but nobody ever forced you to do anything, Glory. I don't know what you were hoping to achieve by bringing it up, but I promise you, aren't you going to convince me to abandon my way of life, our way here, or your own? You can't change that. All you can do is accept and move on. Just don't know when to give up, do you? Our ways aren't yours, but that doesn't give you the right to judge us. You impose your ideology and commune. Functioning sense of right and wrong. Being corrupted by Harrow or his pet spirit, I'd say that qualifies me to offer an opinion. I'll tell you what you are. You're the kind of person that Harrow has always warned us about. Your sense of moral outrage doesn't trump our right to live the way that we choose. If you have more accusation to hurt my husband, go ahead and do it. I'll tell you how wrong you are. I prefer to keep it conversation civil. What can you do? Oh, slowly flays. That girl's such a sweet young thing. I rescued her from a bad place, Corey. Her and the boys in the dorm as well, but they're all safe now. Isn't that what's important? You know what I'm talking about, Marta. The harvesting the meat. She looks momentarily confused, and then you see the conviction clamp down behind her eyes. It's regrettable, yes, but it happens for a good reason. Keep us safe here, and safety is something that a lot of these kids have never known. They just have to learn how things are done here. We all have our responsibilities. Do you have anything else to say? Any other examples of how Harrow's supposedly hurting us to wave our face? Do it, I'm all ears. Yes, of course, charity, the kind that I practice when I rescue young people off the streets. He says that all free thinkers are supposed to be selfish. Well, yes, but after that, he says that only strong deserve to prosper, so which is it? She looks momentarily confused, and then you see the conviction clamp back down on her eyes. You just don't understand the beauty of his message, the truth behind it. I don't know if you expect any of that to mean anything to me, but it doesn't. None of it matters. Blouse, it dangles on a golden chain and glowing in the firelight. If you want this, you're going to have to kill me for it. Ah, here we go. When she speaks, her voice is unsteadily. I'm sorry that it came to this, Marta, but you're too far gone to save. If you want to fight, we'll give you one. Didn't want this glory. I wish that we could have come out of this friends, but you haven't convinced me of anything, and I made a promise to protect this one in my life. I don't need luck outside of Hero. My husband taught me how. See for yourself. Well, here we go. Wow, a whole 8 damage. Ah! Just hit shit! I marked it for a fucking reason! I'm so sick of shit not fucking hitting! Shit gets on my everlasting nerves, dude! Y'all have no idea! Especially on growing horror creeps across her face. You okay, Glory? Her eyes choked with long debate. No, I'm not. Stuff Harold's trying to deal with. Yeah, I know, but just back down and give me a moment. Blood drains from her cheeks. She wipes the water from her eyes with a cold metal hand. Slowly speech, I'm over it. Direction to shrine, but room door. We got what we came here for. Let's go finish this. Alright, let's go. Jesus Christ. Kill Marta? Could it be helped? Get you, you'll see. God, I hate this dude. Could have taken her out way quicker if I could just fucking hit her with the thing. Freaking mark the target and I still fucking missed. It's so bullshit, dude. It's a slightly red light that streams from the doorway, flickers and dies. There's a strange lurching sensation in your gut, but it clears almost instantly. Door swings open before the touch. Through her satchel, your hand comes back out, clutching a small jar. Put a smear of this in your forehead. It's a sort of alchemical balm. Harold taught me how to make it. Shows a cap from the jar, revealing a pail wide open. The surface glitters strangely in the dim light. If you ever wonder where my share of the take from our jobs is going, and this is the answer: powder or recalcum isn't cheap. The material world and the astral plane are weak in this place. Things can bleed through. Balm is like a lens that focuses your perception to make the haze real. Looks like a glob of glittering white paint. With this, we can deal with the spirit on its own level. Put her finger back into the balm and traces it down your forehead. The ointment feels cold and oily on your skin. That's good because we don't have another one. Bag a second time and pulls out a pair of silver necklaces and runes inscribed pendant dangles from each. Protect your astral self from spiritual possession. Don't take it off while we're dealing with the shrine, whatever you do. Her own pendant, the necklace glitters slightly across her pale skin. I don't know what's going to happen when we step into that room, Lady Double D. We're playing with forces outside of our control. Ready as I'll ever be. Let's go then. Once you purify the spirit, we can see about rescuing the those kids. Harold will get away, but we can worry about that later. There's a long pause before she replies. Nobody wants to see that man rotting in the ground more than I do, but from what we're seeing here tonight, I expect that Harold isn't the real power here anymore. Harold started using his shrine. He handed the spirit trapped inside of it to the keys to the kingdom. The bastard might not think that he's in charge here, but he isn't not anymore. He's a servant just like everybody else. Only difference is that he doesn't know it. What are you basing this on? What we saw in the initiate in the fridge, what we heard Martha say about the sacrifices, lots of little things. I think that if we purify the spirit, Fearstell will die. We'll also save all the kids in the Nightmare Wind. Yeah, she spits out the words, a bitter expression on her face. Horror will get away. I don't like this. I don't like it either. He deserves to face justice, but I also don't think that he poses to be kind of threat that he used to. Looks to me like he's traded his old tricks for easy power. Take that power away from him, and what does he become? A pathetic little man who failed to satisfy the vital. In fact, if he won't say is true, we don't, and I think that it is likely, but we don't know for sure. Right, we can purify the spirit, rescue the cultists, and bail. We can worry about horror later. Wish to let him live. Either what I want to do is watch the bastard bleed out. This is your way. If nothing else, I'll get the satisfaction of watching the monster squirm. Spirit, then Harold will make them suffer for what they've done tonight. Wait, was that? Is that the plan? Ah, shit. Did I change the plan? I don't want to change. I just want to see if there's like a way I can do both. Why is there no way I can just do both? Oh, God, I don't know. Please don't tell me it's just right up. That's right at the beginning of this mission. Okay, thank God. But did I just... Is it where I just changed it? Hold up. I don't know what to do! All I know is I wish I could mark something and hit it. I'm tired of marking things and they still don't get hit. Oh, it's right out here. Wait, maybe I should read the rest of the manifesto and then I can convince Marta to not attack us? It seemed like what I had to do with was the manifesto. Maybe I should read all of it. Final page of the manifesto devolves into simulcosive rants about anarchy, social Darwinism, free love, and the horn god. Kind of thing before hell's philosophy is collapsing under its own weight. Unfortunately, none of the cults seem to have caught on to that fact. Cutting your sentence short, one out of the corner of your eye, you see her wheeled to something facing behind you, all over. Smell like blood and vile feces. Ugh, stench of an animal. Ugh! It's like a charred man with a pair of tortured faces when it should be. The thing burns into a Roman candle. Forks into a fiery plume and oil just runs down between its dangling legs and spatter onto the floor, and where those strips land, they burn. Ah! You missed! Oh my God! Mark target. Well, I marked them. Good job. You still fucking miss. I'm so sick of this shit, dude. Fucking 87%, dude. It's 87%. Just fucking hit the man. God, dude. So sick of missing shit. I literally fucking marked the motherfucker and it still don't fucking work. Begins to dissolve as a moment of death as you watch its tissue breaks down to growing bubble, slick bubble of pitch and more added render fat. Another place. There's a creature now dark stained on the library's floorboard. Said outside, the boundaries between the physical world and astral space are weak here. Things can come through. Some semantics now. Can we please get out of here before it happens again? I mean, Jesus. Mark target. Mrs. Stale. Make it make fucking sense, dude. force a second of his own body in order to escape from this place to hack away what may be human, and she's the one who brought me here. Here long before I was. Before Harold started using the shrine, she made her own decisions just like I did. No excuses, she's here because she wants to be here. Brought me here because she wanted her choice. I mean, she's being compelled to lie to us. I accept that. Doesn't mean that we should trust her. Alright, Margaret convinced me. But I'm not a monster, I don't know what to do. How to do that, Glory. So tell me how you sleep at night. You know what happens to the kids that you bring here. I'm trying to remember what I all said last time. It's just like that, yeah. Yeah. Okay, yeah. Well, I guess it didn't matter at the end anyway. Alright, Martyr, you're dead. Who cares? Okay, well, you actually fucking hit the bench now. You marked her. You shot her. 92%. Thank you. Gets 2 AP, leaves, and then misses immediately. Hilarious. Okay, you missed. You got 10 damage. Good, thank you. That's what I want to see. All right. Let's deal with the shrine and get out of here. Open the door. Last thing before we do this, I have a reason to suspect that Harold isn't a real power here anymore. I think the spirit is. Start using the shrine, he handed the spirit trapped in it. Okay, yeah. So what does that matter? It matters because it's solid evidence that we're doing the right thing. Even if Harold does escape, he won't be as much of a threat as he thought he was. I just wanted to let you know that. Alright, let's do this. I like this game, but I can't wait for it to be over, to be honest. Oh, it's right here. Shrine at chorus with high sibilant voices fill the air. The sound is light and airy. Light and airy, but something about it fills you with a bone-dead deep dread. Welcome home, Glory. Go wide, she opens her mouth to speak, but no one escapes her. Glory, what? Slams into you a wave of intangible forces that you turn consciousness inside out and spins shockwaves reverberating through your mind that the world lurches and everything goes black. Hello? Man, it's dark in here! Flickering portions evade the oily stillness of your unconscious mind. The sensations come in waves, washing you up over you and jerking you back towards consciousness. Smoking burning meat, the roar of distant flames whispering in your ears. When your eyes flutter open, a dull red glare fills your vision. As you attempt to struggle to your feet, you become dimly aware that gravity here feels wrong. Everything is heavier than it should be. Go still and your senses calm. You find yourself staring into the infinite horizon. The blasting runes of Furstel stretch out in all directions as far as I can see. Is this astral space? No. There's someplace else. You're going to have to be more specific. I don't have answers for you, but there's one thing that I'm sure of. Whatever this place is, the adversary holds sway here. Doesn't that make this hell? No, she shrinks her head. I don't think this is as simple as that. Her hunting is going to be here, right? It should be here somewhere. We're gonna have to do a lot of fighting here, or what? What does happen when characters die? Is it just permadeath? Like what? Oh, great. What the hell is that thing? I knew it was gonna fucking miss. What's the fucking point of marking shit? What's the point? Is there even a fucking point? No, it's fine, dude. That's fine. Just fucking miss everything, dude. Just let Glory fucking die, dude. It's fine. I mean, Jesus Christ! Can we get some fucking damage in? I feel like I'm going insane! Fighting against two enemies shouldn't be that fucking hard if you just fucking hit them! My goodness, dude! I fucking hate shit like this! Missed! What am I playing, fucking Battleship? Mark target. Fuck means fuck all, dude. I think I was gonna have a crash out today on this game, but my goodness, dude. What's the point of marking shit if it doesn't even do shit? Jesus. Go let him miss. 96%. Thank you. At least you hit one of them at least. Well, thank you for actually hitting them. You see how much easier the fights are when you actually just fucking hit them? That's actually kind of insane. Was that so hard? Thank you. Dear Lord, thank you. Oh good, there's more. I'm getting tired, dude. I'm getting tired of it, dude. Going to mark this thing, I guess. Because it's right in Glory's face. And I'm gonna miss anyway. Glory to the cult. Why not a cult? There we go. So y'all can miss all y'all want. I don't care if y'all miss. Oh great. That's a lot of damage. There we go. There we go. Alright, we're good. I don't know why missing pisses me off so much, but it does. It really does. Anytime I miss in this game, it's just like the worst. And I hate it. I said yes. Thank you. Oh shit! For using cities, its broad chest is jacketed scale like patches of burning coal. Its many sets of antlers shimmer with heat. It smells like a barn fire, wood smoke, burning fur, and blackening bodies. The spirit inclines its head towards Glory and spreads its arms in welcome. Glory, welcome, child. It speaks in a chorus of clear, lifting voices. You don't hear them so much as feel them. Sensation is strange, like hundreds of butterflies fluttering in your chest. Pleasure to see you again. Trepidation on her face, standing before the towering form of the spirit. She looks frail and small. She takes a deep breath, stills herself, and speaks. I know what you were, spirit, before the adversary twisted you, before a harrow bound you into this rock. Sighed, I can help you be that again. All you need to do is let me. Strange warbling sound that sheds a shiver down your spine. We are not in need of help. We are our great master servant, just as Harrow is, just as you are, despite your misguided attempt to cut away his love from your heart. But the fluttering in your chest turns ugly like the buzzing wings of a swarm of blowflies. You have mangled yourself beyond repair, and you did to spite him. He who was your greatest benefactor, you betrayed him, child, but he loves you all the same. And what your master's love does to people. Terribly, the spirit begins to turn. You can hear the crack of and pop of splintering vertebrae as someone's head shifts on its shoulders. His cavernous gaze on you. Friendness outside of Slender's our great master, but we take no offense. Her words are like the babble of a newborn babe. She is ignorant of the truth. Head towards you. You call me stupid? I sit. Let's go. The noise continues. We will teach her, and the babble will cease. Sidelong glance. We mouse off a word. Don't. I have a message for you from our great master. He has a gift for you, a peace offering, one that he offers freely. Simon's continued affection for you. He knows that you desire his servant's destruction. As a symbol of his love, he will grant you the power to bring an end to Harrow. He knows that you wish to free the children of First Child. As a sign of his compassion, he will help you. You set them free. You can have everything that you want, child, all this and more. What's the catch? There's usually a catch. His attention fixed on Glory, it clasps his hands and leans forward, bowling its head. All that he requires of you is to show good faith, remove the protective ward from your neck, and his gift is yours, taking to... Alright, sure, let's do it. No, I'm kidding. That's right. She gives a hand into her satchel and produces a ceremonial dagger. The blade shivers eerily in the light, and after we've purified you, you're going to help us do it. Very well, child. If pain is what you seek, we will bring it to you. Beneath its leathery skin, the thing's bones begin to shift, straining against the ligaments, tendons that bind them. A hideous cracking sound fills the air as its skeleton splinters and pops. Oh no! Body begins to rupture. Great lesions open up into Scritch's chest and back. Its rib cage cracks from some horrible internal pressure. Spirit's chest heaves and a foul liquid pours from the rips in its flesh. A flash of light stabs your eyes, and when your vision clears, you find three identical spirits rolling before you. I only see two. Comes a mini-form child. The fluttering sensation in your chest grows into a rasping pain that steals the breath from your lungs. It feels like you're going to be eaten alive. Yours will be swift and brutal. Okay, I do see three now. Okay, there's three. Alright, please hit him, Glory. Thank you. Well, you hit him at least once. Well, thank God it's all blocked. Fills out a shadow. The form is whispering and insubstantial. A projection of a man distorted by distance. His silhouette reveals like a flag in the wind. Through the haze, you can see his face. He's more beautiful than handsome. Sculpted features and a naturally youthful complexion. His expression is sad. Harrow. Glory. The voice is deep but faint and marred by echoes. It sounds like as if he's shouting from a far end of a long tunnel. After I come here, I was content to let you live out your life in peace. I couldn't put an end to this place, Harrow, this place and your pathetic, sickening cult. I don't want to kill you, Glory, and I won't unless you force my hand. So it spreads its arms wide. Ask me for my protection. I will usher you out of this place. You can leave first in peace. You ask me for light. I might even let you leave for your friend leave with you. Sir Harold, not again. Return this place into the ground. My only regret is that you weren't here in person to burn with it. Fight then very well. The air all around him becomes a pulse with scantling bursts of color. His rippling, transparent form glows with heat from within. Draws upon yourself. It's like point blank right there. Okay, sure, thanks. Where'd you go? Do you mind? You're kind of close to me, buddy. I need you to move back a little bit, please. You stink. I don't want to smell you. What are you doing? That's a lot of damage. You mind not doing 33 damage, please? Doing? They're just taking different positions or what? Like, what's going on here? Oh, come on! Here, get him. What'd you just do? Where is he? Where'd he go? Please land. Nah, fuck you. Oh my god, it's a lot of damage. You mind? It's so interesting. It's very chill, actually. What's up, Shell? How you doing? Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate it. What's good? Hope you're doing well. How's it going, Shell? Oh god, there's more. Okay. Do I gotta kill Harrow again? Or can you stop healing it? Alright, you know what? I gotta go for him. Busy day, but forgot to come home a little earlier. I couldn't read your message apparently. Welcome back! Doing pretty good. Thank God they miss a lot. Oh, nice! Okay, that's not nice. Okay, let's get Harrow. Let's use a med kit, because I need one desperately. Where you going, Harrow? Get over here! You know what? Who else misses a lot? Me. I do. I'm a little confused about what's going on here. Ah, fuck. Here it comes again, dude. Buddy, can you leave us alone? Oh god, here we go. Please miss. I need y'all. I need a heal. Thank you. I don't know which one's the real one. All right. Does it matter? You know, I'm lucky a lot of this is getting blocked. Got him! Transform flickers and sparks of burning coals that cling to its body. It falls off in clumps. And as we get cool, the chorus of lifting voices warbles and shrieks as its body transforms into something else. Haze, you can see Harold's eyes go wide at once. His rippling silhouette begins to fade back into the shadows once it came. His body becomes insubstantial. Go ahead and run, you fucking coward. Run back to the real world and whatever hole you crawled out of, we'll catch you. Man smiled back at you. The distance in his voice was increased. It sounds like he's shouting from miles away. So you don't even know where the real me is, Glory. Don't worry, we'll find you. We're good at that sort of thing. Believe whatever you like, fool. It won't be doing you any good. Years from now, I'll still be doing what I do, and you will have accomplished nothing. Now try to stop another cult. You won't get far with that before I hunt you down. You know better than not that, but nothing makes me happier than by the sound of you lying to yourself. Slowly dissipates and Harrow is gone. Just continue staring for a long moment at the spot where the projection of Harrow vanished. Her expression is unreadable. Slowly she turns away. Spirit writhing form continues and its transformation. Twisted claws buckle, break in her form. Charred bone begins to heal. The bonfire stench of it slowly dies away, replaced by an array of more pleasant smells: oak and pine and mineral oil, rustic feast, and mulled wine. The cool of the spirit raises its head. Its body is shaky as a newborn falls. What happened to us? What have we done? Use your imagination. But we couldn't have. You don't get to run this. You don't get to run from this. You committed unspeakable acts, spirit, loathsome, unforgivable crimes. You have corrupted children, turned them into killers. You bent a party to violence, torture, and the desecration of corpses. You've created monsters. Its great head from side to side. It doesn't speak, but a low rumbling sound emanates from somewhere deep in its chest. Pleasant thing about it, isn't it? But you have to, spirit. You can't run from what you've done. Your actions are a part of you, whether you like it or not. Sound turns into a tormented howl. The noise conjures images of mourning mothers and caged animals, stricken orphans and dying men. It is a pure sound of pure, unmitigated despair. Listen to me, spirit. I need your help. We're here to rescue the cultists of Fearstel, the street kids whose minds you touch. We're getting them out of here before the adversary can do to them what it did to you. For a long time, finally dips his head and yes, we will help you. We're going right for a change. Bows his head. We have drawn ourselves in the minds of the people here. They are themselves again. We'll take our leave from you now. Fearstel head jerks up in alarm. Wait, we wish to do more. We have to atone, as you said. What do you hope to do? Commands heal the sick and wounded, bring them the succor of earth and home, but we could do nothing without your help. We are still bound to this shrine, anchored here. We cannot leave without your assistance. What you need us to do? We need an appropriate vessel to carry us out of the rock, something touched by the magic, but more dead than alive. Do you have anything that can help us? Reaches up and wraps her hand around the protective ward and hangs around her neck. Yes, I think that I do. If this thing wants to help us, I don't see why you shouldn't. Single motion, she snaps this chain. The pendant falls to the floor. Fearstel lowers his eyeless head, then traces an elaborate gesture into the air. A warm glow envelops it, and similar glow spills from Glory. Bright flash, the spirit is gone. Glory, are you okay? She looks at you in the eye, quizzical expression on her face. I can feel it. The spirit is bound to me now. Think of yourself, she was in an army. You can feel a burst of warm comfort in your chest. It wants to help people, to heal them. It wants redemption just like I do. Together, maybe we'll find it. Your vision starts to twist. It feels as though you're being turned inside out. Time to go. With the spirit's link to the adversary severed, this entire reality is falling apart. See you, Glory. See you there. How do I get out of here? I get teleported out. That's convenient. Struggling to your feet, you find Glory already standing in alert. Feel them in spirit, set them free, but they're trapped somewhere here in the complex. Then get in a hurry. Then this place feels like it's shaking itself apart. Regard the connection between this compound and whatever we were is breaking down as the place disintegrates. More and more things are spilling through. I'm getting out of here. The cultists, but yes. Let's get moving. Alright, let's go. What's going on? Wait, what? Can we not go? I thought we were gonna go in there. Well, I guess not. Kick the door open and stumble toward the room. You find yourself surrounded by a sea of teenage faces. Issues and acolytes huddled together and trembling with the spirit's influence cleared from their minds. Their swagger is gone. They look frightened and lost, like kids who've had their security blankets torn away. Is that you? The acolyte is in his early 20s, close to Glory's age. His eyes are wide with astonishment. You don't know me, but I was a new initiate back when you lived here, when you were... It's me. Come on, we're taking you away to safety, someplace far away from here. Randy Coach stares at Glory's chrome, his mouth hanging slack, his voice cracks when he speaks. Grab to your arms. Something that you'll never need to worry about. Come on, let's get the hell out of here. Was that all of them? In one room? And we didn't even look around, see if there was more? Alright, then whatever. Tracing your way back to the thicket where you Glory hid the van. The inferno like consumed Firestell is spreading, and the conflagration casts the forest around you in a sinister orange light. The heat of your back is intense, unbearable, far ahead. Glory blazes a trail for you to follow, shredding the foliage in her path. The liberated initiates teeter on the edge of panic as they struggle to keep pace behind you. The fire's moving fast, but you're faster. As Glory helps the last of the kids into the van, you put the vehicles in gear and punch the accelerator. Why? I punched it. Why didn't I just use my foot? The burning ruin of Firestell recedes into the distance, a glowing speck in the rear view mirror. The peace and safety of the cruise base are lie ahead. I'll use your foot. Dang, oh, what you mean by that? I got 2 karma for that? Dang, oh, what you mean by that? What do you mean by that? Oh, dancer. I'll give you a little kiss. Just kidding, I couldn't put money in your bag. Yeah. Things are alright. Good, I hope they stay that way. Let me know if you don't. They don't, though. Alright, I'm always up to help. For now, I gotta help Dog Tug more. See you later. No, I never did talk to that lodge dude about not getting the thing to him. The police with your performance in AG Kimmy airport office, it would have been very easy for you to make some extra million by doing what we asked to. You have any other business to discuss? See you around. Well, I mean, I don't know what to tell you, big dog. You can use your imagination, you are correct. Alright, you know what? I ain't gonna worry about it. Ugh. What's up, Blitz? Well, I guess we can go see what Glory has to say. And also, we got some new stuff we can upload to get some more, some pay data. Because I need the money. All right, Glory, how you feeling? Look at her face at the sound of your approach. She turns to face you. Thank you for your help in Firestell. I couldn't have done it without you. Things that we saw in there, I'm not surprised. Go ahead, Lady Lee. I'm not listening. There's nothing to worry about. Keeping the people of the cruise base are safe. Those kids that we rescued, they've been damaged by Harrow's philosophies. They can get better, but it's going to take time. Trying to integrate them into our society quickly would be dangerous. Come to Talismonger, Algernon, he said that he knew a place where they could get help. Easy for them or quick, but they'll get better in time. Yes, and he's already putting distance between himself and the Schoenbuck Forest. It's going to be a full-time job. I can't track him down while we still have a great dragon hanging over our heads. We dealt with Valkyrie and Firewing. I'll devote myself wholeheartedly finding that bastard and finishing this, but for now we need to keep our eyes on the road ahead. Do you do fish and chips? I mean, I'm not opposed to eating it, but I don't really eat it that much, to be honest. I don't even remember the last time I had it. Marta died, how are you holding up? Well, I couldn't expect my feelings on this are complicated. Yes, a part of me still loved her, and that rest hated her for what she represented. And I ultimately sorry that she's dead, yes, but I'm not sure what the alternative would have been. Maybe not. Regardless, Martha was damaged goods. I can't even imagine the amount of psychological trauma that she'd be carrying if she was alive today. She's recovering, and that time she'd still be dangerous. It's probably better that things turn out the way they did, and that's why I keep telling myself anyway. So you don't like them? I never said I didn't like them. I just don't eat them much. It's like, you don't eat them much? Well, I guess you must hate them. It's like, no, I don't remember the last time I had them. I don't even know where I get any. Fish and chips, they mess up my order and give me french fries. Yeah, what's up with that? Oh shit, it's time for me to go. I didn't even realize. It's already 2 p.m.? Jeez. Alright, well, thank y'all so much for tuning in. I appreciate y'all for real. Thank you, Melody, for the sub. I appreciate it. Oh, I'm gonna get out of here. I didn't even realize it was this late. Jeez. God, I really want to finish this game. Ah, my eyes! Why's the screen so bright? Anyway, thank y'all so much for watching. I appreciate y'all for real. Like, comment, sub to the YouTube, follow Twitch, all that good stuff. I will see you on the next one. Y'all take care, and bye for now. Hey, thank y'all for